So the first reason I didn't start my YouTube channel, even though I was interested in starting YouTube over 6 years ago, was because I bought into the lie. The lie that I didn't have anything significant to share and no one would be interested in listening to what I had to say. That's a lie, right? We both know it's a lie. The second reason was the fear of failure. Now, at this point, I had lots of people telling me to pursue more serious endeavors and careers, and the idea that I would fail at YouTube, that I would decide to do against their advice and have them see that they told me so, was not a risk I was willing to take. So because I was afraid of failing, I decided not to attempt YouTube at all. But now the question is, what if I had not failed? What if I had succeeded 6 years ago? Where would I have been now? The third reason was men's approval. So following up to the second reason I gave, I wanted someone to tell me that it was okay to do what I wanted to do, to follow my dreams, to get the goals that I set. And until someone stamped their approval on it, I didn't feel like it was worth anything. And well, no one stamped the approval on it. And so I thought I would just not do anything. And guys, that is the wrong place to be, because your visions are yours. No one knows what exactly you see in your mind. The dreams you have, you're the one that has the dream. No one sees the dream for you. So you start, you get on going, and let them catch up later. And if you don't, that's on them. I wish I knew that, but I didn't. The fourth reason was pride. Yep, pride. So up until this point, I was succeeding at most things I did. And when I say most things, I mean education, schoolwork. And now that I think about it, is that so relevant in this day and age? Well, you answer that. But at the time, it was a big deal to me that I kept on succeeding. So the idea of humbling myself to fail in front of the public eye, I couldn't do it. I was the type of person who, if I had any idea that I was going to fail at something, I would not even bother attempting to try in the first place. And that is wrong. It is okay to fail at something, because when you fail, you learn your lessons, you take corrections, and you grow. When you fail, you get criticism, constructive criticism, I hope. You make corrections, you grow, and you succeed. Failure is not supposed to be the end of the world. And coming into a new space, obviously, I don't know YouTube that much. So obviously, I wouldn't know exactly what to do and what not to do. I would be trying things out. So I should have been humble enough to let myself win some and lose some, fail and then grow, and then learn lessons, or rather fail, learn lessons, grow, and succeed. But I didn't. Next reason was niche confusion. I was checking out tips on what you should know before starting a YouTube channel, and one thing that came up all the time was niching down. And 6 years ago, I had so many things I wanted to do, and I didn't want to niche down. I wanted to share everything. And so I talked myself out of starting my YouTube channel because I didn't want to niche down. Silly, right? Silly. Because I could have put everything out there and eventually learned what my audience preferred to listen to from me, and then make adjustments. Take the other ones, make it a hobby, and then post one or two topics that were relevant to my audience and my page. But I chose not to do anything. Another reason was noise. So at the time, I lived with my parents and 5 siblings, and if you have a big family, you know that it is difficult to have a quiet house. Everyone is busy doing their own business, and yeah. Whenever I would even try to attempt to record a video just for fun, there would be noise everywhere, from my siblings playing and making noise, or doing some shenanigans in the background. So the fact that my house was in the middle of three churches, a school, and it was close proximity to the roadside. There was also a poultry, so some chickens would just decide that they won't crow until I start recording a video. So I decided that I will wait it out until I move out of my parents' house to another place. Guys, I've moved 3 times now and I haven't found a quiet space. Right now, there is actually a background noise as I'm talking, and I just decided that I don't care about this anymore. I'm going to try to control what I can control. I can't control the drivers passing by. I can't control the schools. I can't control the churches, but I can probably buy a noise cancellation mic and I could record in a less periods of the days where it is more quiet than usual, And yeah, and if peradventure there is noise, yeah, I'm sure there are people who would still be willing to listen to me regardless, right? Yeah. I think the next reason would be the idea that I needed the best gadgets before I would start. I wanted to have a DSLR camera, I wanted to have two soft boxes, one ring light. I wanted to have the perfect background and the most beautiful backdrops and all before I started anything. Guys, even till now, I can't actually afford most of these things. This is what I have, this is what I work with. I'm currently shooting with my phone and it gets the job done, and that's fine. Whenever I can upgrade, I will. But until then, I should have learned to work with what I have. Yeah, I think the final reason would be maybe, just maybe, it was not the right time. Maybe I was too immature 6 years ago. Maybe I was too proud 6 years ago. Maybe I needed to be humbled. Maybe I needed to learn more lessons along the way. Maybe I needed to grow and come into myself where I didn't need approval from anyone before I started, where I didn't want to people please as much, where I didn't care about fear of failure. I didn't care whether I failed or not, where I got to a point where I realized that I still have this vision. I still feel like I should be doing this. So I'ma do it. So my last point is a maybe, because I am not saying that it has to be, but it could be. So finally, I just want to talk about fear. So fear is a thief. The Bible says that the enemy comes not but for to steal, kill, and destroy. And one of the tools that the enemy uses to steal from us is to send fear. And fear doesn't come into your house and steal your gold or your jewelries or your bags and your cars. No, fear steals your time, it steals your seasons, it steals your opportunities. It stops you from talking to that girl you know could have made a good partner, but now you will never know because you never had the courage to talk to her. It stops you from publishing that book or releasing that album. It stops you from sending that cold mail, and maybe right now you would have been having a better career with a higher pay, but fear just deterred you. You could be sitting on a gold mine right now and fear would just be sitting down telling you, you can't do it. What if you get criticized? What if you get rejected? What if you fail? So what if you fail? So what if you get criticized? So what if you get rejected? Sometimes these things don't even happen. Sometimes it's all in our head. Sometimes what we even fear, most of it does not even happen. But even if it happens, what's the worst that can happen? Would you die? No. It's a lesson. You know what to do better. Rejection sometimes is redirection. So when you're rejected in this area, you regroup and get redirected. When you fail, you learn and you grow. When you get criticized, you pick the lessons, you pick the bits and pieces of what they said and implement it and you grow. So fear is a winch. Please don't let fear stop you. Fear stopped me for 6 years and I can't get that 6 years back. But if peradventure you have already let fear deter you and you still have a dream to do something, my guy, do it. So it is better late than never, right? So even if you feel like you should have gotten that degree 5 years ago at 20, but now you're 25 and if you're feeling like you're too old, well, if you don't get the degree, you'll still be 30 and 35 and 40 and 45 and on and on. But if you get the degree at 25, it's better than had you not gotten any degree at all. So step out and push through your fears as I am doing now. I am so nervous about how I want to do this YouTube. So I'm gonna try. Okay, you guys, it just cut me some slack if I fail, and I do appreciate some constructive criticism, and I would like to see your feedback in the comment section as well. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in following me or seeing what else I'm going to post, subscribe, put on the notification bell so you get updated anytime I post. You can share this video with anyone who feels like they shouldn't be doing what they know they should be doing for any of these reasons I've mentioned or more. You can even put the reasons that you've had that stopped you from doing what you know you should be doing in the comment section, and I will be there to read it. And so until next time, I say, oh, sorry, so sorry. So my name is Amakah because I didn't actually introduce myself. My name is Amakah, and I'm the new kid on the block, and I do hope to be here for longer. I love you guys. Bye.